Hello! It's past and I did it. What is going on, guys? Hello, hello. Before I start, how is that music? I had to play around with the stream yesterday with music, but the music was a bit loud. I've dialed it back. Is that okay now? Let me know, let me know. Wicked. Sound of video is good. Nice. Hello, hello, hello. See, I was on time, Paul. 8:30 on the dot. Let's go. Yeah, I was going for some relaxing vibes. My first on-time stream, and I've actually tried to do a little bit of work on this one. Like I've got some the little scenes and stuff prepared. I started it yesterday. That's how prepared I was trying to be. So, what we saying? What we saying? All good, all good. How's everyone doing tonight? Wow, we're on 58 people already. Hello, friends. Gosh, it is roasting in here with all these lights on. I'm up to about nearly 26 degrees in the office here. Woo! Yeah, I'm glad that I'm feeling better too. Ugh. No AC. I've got a little fan that I have here on my desk, and I usually have like a big smart fan that I control with the keyboard, but that's gone upstairs because it was too hot upstairs, and I don't want to put the little fan on the desk here just in case it like blows into you guys' like ears the whole time. So I'll just sweat it out, you know. Money well spent on an AC unit, yeah. I don't really think it's worth it here in the UK. I know you can get those ones that you like put out the window, but is it really worth it for like the 4 days of sunshine that we have? Although we are in for like a bit of a heat wave here in the UK. I think it's going to be like 33 degrees or something on Monday, apparently. But yeah. If you could send me some chills this way, that would be great. Reach out to some smart companies for some AC units. Yeah, would people want to see that? Maybe not here in the UK anyway. How's everyone doing? Where's everyone based? South Africa? Oh man, 39 degrees, 42 degrees. Hey Zach. So, how is everybody doing? It feels weird to be like on a stream. I always find it weird actually on stream because it's different to when you're recording a video, which is my normal go-to. So it's weird to actually get like instant feedback. I think I've actually done the latency thing right as well this time. I'm trying. Professional streamer. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I got really ill like a few weeks back. Like had like really severe like abdominal pains, and I went into hospital and I found out that I have one kidney. That's a thing, but like I didn't lose the kidney or anything, or didn't sell it. I've always Did I sell the kidney? No, I did not sell the kidney, and that is not how I got HomeAssistant Yellow. It was nothing to do with the kidney. Yeah, so I was born with one kidney, and the kidney that I do have, I had a really bad infection in it, and then from that I got like a really bad blood infection. So yeah, it really sucked. Yeah, like really bad. Like I was just really uncomfortable and just taking a load of medication, and the medication was also making me ill, and yeah. But yeah, the HomeAssistant kidney. Yeah, but I'm back and I'm ready to do stuff. I've got like plans to get back into doing some videos and stuff, and obviously starting with this stream. So yeah, I just wanted to come and say hello to everybody, and yeah, come and say hello and just run through some like, well, that's what I've been doing really. What have you guys been doing? Tell me some cool projects that you've been working on, because I've not really been working on anything like at all. This is probably the longest I've not touched any of my smart home stuff, so it probably did me some good. But it's nice to know that like HomeAssistant is that stable that I can just leave it for long weeks and it will just work, you know, no issues. So I've got a big pile of tech down here, and that's what we're gonna have a look at. We're gonna have a look at some of that stuff and just chat, talk about what you guys have been doing. Is my video flipped? Yes, my video is flipped. The reason that my video is flipped, if you ever wanted to know, when I record videos, I mirror them, because when I'm talking on a green screen or something, and I'm like, hey, look at this thing here. When I'm actually pointing here, that's like where it is in real life, because it's easier than saying here and it's not really there, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just have the camera flipped. It's probably weird if you are trying to read something. I don't know if what you'd read, but if you try and read something, then it'll be a bit weird. But do not worry, because I've got some other cameras. So what have we got here? we got a little camera here. So we got a little one here to, you know, gonna get some stuff out, show you here. And then we've also got like a view of my messy office, because yeah, everyone wants to see that. I did this paneling earlier today as well, so that's cool. Yeah, see how prepared I am with the cameras and stuff, and we do this. Let's catch up on the chat. Catch up on the chat. I can immediately see drop and drag. I mean drag and drop. So Zach, do you have some news on that? Hello. Yeah, I really didn't sell the kidney, but I don't know. Did the HomeAssistant accept kidneys for or any organs? Professional stream. That is not messy. Was that the office? I had a little tidy up before you came. Yeah, before the stream, that little table was just full of all like the little bits of ESP stuff that I was doing. It's just been dumped there, and a load of these parcels and stuff. Any experience with Music Assistant? No, I've not yet had a go at Music Assistant. Like, though, yeah, I've not had a go at Music Assistant, and I also missed out on the last Home Assistant update. So, what did you guys enjoy in the last Home Assistant update? How is Casper? Yeah, he's good. Hopefully he doesn't make an appearance, because if he does come in, I will not be able to get rid of him. But yeah, he's doing good. And no, there is no kids in the office, although, you know, they come in. So I think it's going to be quiet. I've got Rachel on duty, so there shouldn't be any kids wandering in. Not in this stream, anyway. Have I finished my outside gate sensor? No. No. But I do have some... who is Casper? Casper is my dog. The big old husky. You've probably seen him in a couple of the videos and stuff. Yeah, he's a big old boy. Yeah, with the gate sensor, I had that really janky one that was in the the cling film. And I took that down because I was trying some Z-Wave sensors, and the Z-Wave sensors from Zooz, is that how you say it? Zooz? They've started making things that are compatible in the UK now, and with some of their sensors they provide like a waterproof casing, so I was like, oh, that's ideal. And yeah, I just had a little the Adonno Tag Z-Wave repeater outside, and it just works like magically. So I'm going to use some of those sensors, which I've actually got in this pile of stuff that we're going to dig through in a minute, and yeah, I'll talk about that then. You were hoping Casper was a cat. Are you a cat person, are you? Yeah. I don't currently have all that many Casper automations at the moment, but yeah, I probably do need some more. For a video that we've got coming up in... I probably won't put a time on it because I don't know, because I'm really unorganised, but I got a robot lawnmower. And I've actually got a couple of robot lawnmowers. One that doesn't require the, you know, with some robot lawnmowers you have to put the like the pegs and the guidelines like around the area. Well, Casper really likes the taste of those pegs, so that's been a bit of a struggle. He goes around and he digs them up and eats them, so I'm constantly having to replace them. Luckily, he hasn't like eaten the guide wire, so that hasn't broken. But he just constantly digs them up. So yeah, I need to do something to stop that, or just use the other robot that doesn't need those ones. But that, you'll see that in a video, and Casper will probably feature in that, digging up those pegs. Yeah, a couple of weeks maybe. And I was going to say I need some good weather, but I've got good weather now, and I've been ill, so yeah, it's always the way. It's always good weather when you're stuck inside. Bury the wire. Yeah, so it's not the actual wire; it's the pegs. So they are buried as well. They're like malleted well into the ground. He can find them and dig them straight up and eat them. He loves it, just like plastic. Anything plastic, he'll eat it. Oh, nice, rocking the switchbot curtains. Are those the new ones? The are they just curtains too? Is that what they're called? I do have some, but I've not yet done anything with them. Looking forward to seeing how I went with the Aqara setup. Yeah, I've still got like a few more Aqara things to do in that building and Aqara series. I'm just really behind. But yeah, I've got some more stuff to show, and I've also got some Aqara tech that's not yet like out, which is going to be as part of those install. So that's cool. The Robot 2, very quiet. Yeah, I really haven't tried it yet. I literally today took down in the kids' room. I've got the curtain, the Rod 1. I'm just going to call it Rod 1. I think that's what it's called, Rod 1, Rod 2. But I took that one down in preparation to try out the other one, so I'll probably give that a go. And I've also got the Aqara one, so yeah. Zigbee all the way. Right, so I've got a big pile of things here. Some of these things are things that I've been either sent or things that I've purchased and then not been able to do anything with from being ill. So should we have a look? What should we start with? Should I just like lucky dip something, or is there? I think I know what you all want to see, isn't it? There's probably like one thing that you all want to see. Should we look? I'm excited to look. I mean, I had a little peek, but let's have a look. Ho 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 ho. Yeah. So here it is. Yeah, I see them yellow hearts. I need to try and stay in my shot here too, because I've got like a really long desk. Is it unwrapped? So I haven't took it out of the box. Oh, okay. I took it out of the box and had a little look at it, but then I put it back in the box because I wasn't very well and I didn't want to like start messing. So I wanted to save it till I was better as like a little treat. So yeah. So should we have a look? Should we look at it together? The missing kidney. Yeah. This is what selling your organs get. Yeah. The beer can wait. Can I make a more detailed video about the customization of the NS panel? Yes, that's another one that's up there with, you know what I'm like for starting all these series and then it takes me ages to do things. Well, usually what happens is I'll get ill in between those and then do other things and then start other projects and then those things get delayed. The NS panel video, like I've even scripted it, I literally just need to record it. But that's one. I've got the NS panel one, I've got another Amazon Echo one, I've got the Alamo one, the Aqara one. I got loads, but I've been asked so many times and have so many emails about the NS panel one, and it is coming. I'm basically, it carries on from where I left that one. So if you wanted to learn how to build your own screens and customize what we kind of left off with, it pretty much picks up from there. So if that's what you're after, that's what we're gonna have. Okay. Was that Alex going then, was it? Alex. Goodbye, Alex. I think I missed you. I was too busy talking. Get Casper to open the box. Can you imagine that? There wouldn't be much box left. He really loves eating cardboard. He loves eating anything. So yeah, stop teasing us. So, as you would expect, privacy. Here we go. So, also, I'll give you a little fun fact here. The reason, no, I'll open the box first. I'm making a right mess of this. Okay, it's nearly open. This is very quick. The reason why I don't do unboxing videos because I actually get that asked a lot, like, can you do an unboxing of this thing? Or the reason I don't do those kinds of videos is because my super weakness is really, it's like a really rubbish weakness to have. So I'm like allergic to cardboard, like the little like fibers and stuff. So like it makes my skin go all bad. So you can like see like on my hand there, yeah. So it like burns the skin off my hands. So that's why I never do unboxing videos. But yeah, back to the unboxing. Yeah, there's probably something wrong with him. He just eats plastic. Yeah, Aaron, that sticker was hard. But, so here we go. Inside, your Home Assistant yellow. So we get a cool little card. What's nice about this as well is if you were one of those kind of people buying it, can you still hear me from over here, by the way? I'm assuming you can, otherwise somebody would have like cried. And yes, I could wear latex gloves, but latex gloves, I do usually if I'm doing like small unboxings or just in general, but doing latex gloves on stream probably look a bit weird. Back to this little card. What's cool about this is if you're one of those people buying it as, you know, like a standalone product, you know, like pre-made, because obviously Home Assistant comes installed on it, you've got like the little the QR code to download the app, so that's like a nice thing. Hey, thanks Andrew, I'm also glad. Oh. So here we go. Here is the Home Assistant yellow. So I did already take it out of the box, and I did open it up and just have a look, and then I put it back in the box because I wanted to save it. But yeah. I'm just gonna hide myself here as well, just in case I want to use some of my own footage in the future. I love this yellow PCB. It's so nice. You wanna hear that peel? Oh. Do you guys peel your peels off before you do you peel your peels? Is that a thing? Do you peel your things off before you actually like plug them in and stuff, or do you like wait till it's all set up? I feel like I'm gonna get it all fingerprinty now. Yeah. So on the top here we've got the nice Home Assistant logo. The what would you call this, Zach? Like a frosted finish or something? I'm not sure how you feel about the brass feet. What would you rather than be, like silver? Silver feet? I love that they're just thumb screws. It just makes it really easy, doesn't it? As opposed to just being screws. Yeah, everything about it's nice. Home Assistant. Right. So this is the yellow. Yeah, frosted case. Yeah. It's lovely, like that being on the shelf. And I just love the yellow board, like that's wicked. La 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 la. So let's have a little look. Well, I've already had a look, but you know. Oh, we'll start on the back. So you got your two USB ports, your USB-C, and I guess it depends on which model you get. Do you, on the PoE one, do you not have the power, or you do, or you don't? Zach? Did I? Oh, the Home Assistant. No, it kind of just came out like that. I think I'd have to give it a bit more oomph to be like cool. They all do have the same ports, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh man, we're approaching that 26 degrees in here. Oh. Sorry, I'm just taking all these screws out just to make it easy. So, ta-da! It just looks so nice. Like with all the the labels on the traces and stuff. So I will be doing stuff with this. I'm not going to set it up in the stream now. This is just more just like a little look-see at it. Yeah. What's everyone saying? What else is in the box? Oh, I forgot the music was on. I don't have it on in my headphones. What are we saying? What am I going to do with the M2 slot? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. It's so nice though. But yeah. If you want one, the one kidney. But yeah, I'm going to be doing stuff with this, so you will see this guy in the future in some upcoming videos. We'll be having a play around with it, having a little compare and contrast, and doing like a setup. But yeah, there we go, the Home Assistant yellow. Thank you very much, Zach. Yeah, and somebody said, what else is in the box? So, I actually don't know what else is in the box. That's all I did when I first took it out. So, we've got some cardboard. Got your Ethernet cable. Guessing this is the charger for like your region. The cardboard, it burns. Yeah. Yeah, so you got your AC there, and then I guess you'll have whatever plug head for what your region is. And then we've got a little warranty and safety information booklet. Is this the first time you guys have done like an instruction, not an instruction, like a warranty and safety booklet, or did you do it with the blue? I never managed to get a hold of the blue, or would the blue not have one because it was like Odroid? It's cool, just all these little extra things you do. Yeah, Home Assistant Yellow, it's cool. It is really cool. I really can't wait to start having a play around with that. How many of you guys have got one? Or if you haven't got one and you're thinking of getting one, let me know. Let's just have a little catch-up on the chat. Can it do PoE? Yes, you can get a PoE model. Home Assistant Yellow looks snazzy. It really does. It really does. Yeah, and it's going to be Matter compatible. Does the safety booklet explain that all of your time will be devoted to Home Assistant? I'm guessing it does. I think it just says welcome to the rabbit hole. So yeah. Thank you. It is good to be back. It's hello everybody as well. Like 94 people. Damn. But yeah, I have the blue, but the yellow looks very nice. I think I'd want to get a blue now, just as like a little like a collector's thing, just to have them all like lined up. What's everyone running Home Assistant on currently? Are you Raspberry Pi people? Are you spinning it up in a VM? Hey, Geo. Yeah. What's under the heatsink? I will switch back and show you now. So, under the heatsink there, you can just, you're gonna see him. It's the compute module. So that just lives under there. I did press transition then before showing that, didn't I? Yeah. So it's just the compute module. And I don't know, I guess if Raspberry Pi make the compute module 5 or any following models, as long as they've got the same, like, what would you call it? The same fittings, the connectors, I don't know, I can't even think. But you know what I mean. As long as it fits the same, I'm guessing it should work the same. Yeah, should be able to just swap the 4 out for a 5. Raspberry Pis, lots of Raspberry Pis. A thin client, nice. Proxmox, VMs. Johnny with the Home Assistant Blue. Micro PC, Intel NUCs. Yeah, like a good mix then. Yeah. Is anyone here gonna have a self-hosted meetup in August? Where's your meetup, Graham? Is that you hosting? Ooh, subscriber. Are you hosting a meetup? Are you, Graham? One kidney will get you one of those. Right, should we stay in kind of like on topic with Home Assistant then? The next little one that I had was the let's switch up the camera. Better move my my thumb screws here as well before I lose those. Is one of these guys. More toys, more toys. Yeah, more cardboard. Like, I'm not gonna have any hands left after this. Yeah, so this one. Ta-da! Is one of Adonno's lovely tag readers. So, with your tag readers, you get one of Adonno's lovely cards. Well, that's textured as well. Ooh. Yeah, so again, you got a QR code there and a guide with the setup instructions on how you actually go and set this thing up. You get a blank card that you can use, and you also get a little fob to use with it. So this little guy is, I think if I'm right, Adonno calls this one the sandwich model, but it's an ESP Home tag reader, so it's pretty much plug and play, and then this is your tag reader for Home Assistant. And he does a whole bunch of different designs, all 3D printed and handmade. This is the marble effect one, but yeah, you basically plug these in and connect it up with ESP Home, and you've got yourself a tag reader, and you can use the cards, the fobs, and all the other cool things. So I'm going to have a video on this one as well. What I've been designing is some cards, but printed cards. So they've got like graphics on, and I'm using it as a media player for the kids. So they, my littlest one, she's 2. She can choose her card, like Frozen or Bluey, and yeah, just go and touch that on there then, and then boom, with the magic of Home Assistant, it'll appear on the TV. But these things are awesome. This one is a model where it's currently you're gonna have to power it by the mains, but I do believe that Adonno is working on a battery powered one. So if you're interested in this, I'll have a link to his page in the description below. I think he has just gone on holiday, so there may be a bit of a delay on these, but yeah, go check it out. The other cool thing that he does is he provides all the instructions, so if you wanted to create one of these yourself, you can do. But yeah, we'll be having a look at this little guy in a bit more detail in a future video as well. But yeah, again, love the design of this thing. super awesome job with that. I make some space on the desk now. Oh, we're still approaching that 26 degrees. Let's catch up on the chat. My FP1 sensor is here. The FP1 is here. I've had such a nightmare with getting the FP1. Did anybody else go for an FP1? As soon as they dropped in price from, like, I'm sure when I first started looking for them, because I was speaking to Aqara about actually getting them sent over here, and they just straight up said no, that they're not available, like, to buy externally from China, and they wouldn't even ship them. Fair enough. But yeah, when I first saw them, they were like 80 odd quid, and there was no way I was getting one for that. And then, like a couple months back now, I saw one drop to about £35, and I ordered a couple of them. And every time I've ever ordered one, it would go through the whole process and say it's out for delivery, and then while it was out for delivery, it would get cancelled. Yeah, and that actually happened to me with this latest one, but it was through AliExpress, through some Xiaomi vendor, and they said, oh, we'll put you a new order in, and yeah, this one actually arrived, so that's cool. I've got one. We'll have a look at that in a sec. The NFC tag reader. Yep, all the parts are on his page. It's got a little guide, so if you wanted to build one yourself, you can. Whether they'll look as cool as his, who knows? If you do make one, send me a picture. How am I printing the cards? So again, I'll show that in the video. I'm using a really expensive card printer, and which isn't mine. It's not my card printer. So a big ass card printer and a little, do you like the sticky photo printer things? Just as like an alternative thing. So yeah. Yeah, I'll share the link in the description below, unless anyone wants to ping that in there now. Oh, there we go. Somebody already did. There we go. Look at that. Thank you. That's the link for the tag reader, anyway. But yeah, all of my stuff from AliExpress has been a nightmare recently. Yeah, 2 year. No, like probably from whenever I last did a stream or whatever, and was asked about 2 year. I messaged them a few times, and their response was just in general, it's like it's not on our roadmap at the minute. And then yeah, they just died. But I think they only had Zach probably knows a bit more, but I'm sure they only had 2 guys on it, and then pretty much as soon as Frank started doing stuff, they kind of just like left it. So yeah, I pinned a message. See, I'm on top of this. there is ways to do like the cool like effects and stuff that we've got on the screen, and like have them on the screen, but I'm not that advanced yet. So yeah, maybe next time. Yeah, so there we go. They are no longer the company. Yeah, so yeah, to your Weddy Benny. Yeah. Ah, thanks, dude. Yeah. It is great to be back. Should we have a look at what else we've got here? So this one's like a little pile of stuff. We'll just breeze through these now. So if you did happen to catch the last stream that I did, I showed off some of these things. So this is some new stuff from Sonoff. So there's a new temperature and humidity sensor. All of this stuff now I haven't touched or had to play with, so I'm just going to move those bits. But these I spoke about in the last video. These are the L3 strip lights. They're just like multicolored lights. Yeah, works with Google, Amazon Echo, and the Reolink app, and you can get them in HomeAssistant as well. Yeah, the reason I've got some more of these is because the ones that I was originally sent were sent as like I I don't actually know what you call it, like an early like test kind of thing. But they actually got recalled because there was a problem with the strips, so they got recalled. So I think you can buy these now. It's been a few weeks since having these, but the other ones were recalled, and these ones now work. So the ones of the ones that got recalled, I did have a problem with one of them. Basically, like some of the strip died and they flickered and stuff. They fixed the flickering through a software update, but the ones that were dead were just dead. But these should now be working, and what's cool about these is they're RGB-IC and also waterproof. So yeah, I basically put these on the edge of my house, like on the underskirting, and they looked really nice, and they worked. But yeah, whatever floats your boat. Like if you're a WLED guy, then those aren't going to interest you anyway. But those are those. The temperature sensor, I've not had a go at this. I don't know, can't comment on that one. And I have seen a few people using these, and I believe that these are now in Tasmota. So these are the new kind of, if you're familiar with do you just call it power? Those things. These are some energy monitoring switches, and this one has temperature and humidity. But yeah, I may feature these, but I think these are all in Tasmota now as well. So if you didn't want to use anything to do with the cloud and get them out of there and get them into Tasmota, then you can do that. So yeah, that's a little update on the Sonoff stuff. I did have the camera, which lots of people pointed out. It's called the S-Cam, and when you load it up in the app, it just says scam. So yeah, I've got that. I haven't really done anything with that because, again, some of the Sonoff stuff I got really early on, so it wasn't ready for actual testing yet. It was like kind of you had to wait, but I didn't know you had to wait, so I unboxed it and used it, and it didn't work. But yeah, thank you Sonoff for sending those bits. I'll probably have a go at those at some point. But the LEDs I'll be swapping because I really like them when they're outside. So yeah. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer like just out of the box LED solutions like that, or are you a DIY person and you want to WLED it up? WLED all the things. This panel stuff that you can see behind me here, I put this up today, and I'm getting some like a little aluminium channel, and I'm gonna have that going up and around it like a big square, and I'm gonna have that all as WLED. So that should look quite nice, and I can use it then for like notifications and things like that. I don't think those Sonoff LEDs are addressable, no. Also, weirdly, you can't cut them, despite them having cutting points on them, because when I was connecting them together, they weren't working, and when I spoke to Sonoff about it, they said you can't cut them. So that's weird, unless that was just the product recall ones, but you can't cut them, and you can't use them like as big long strips. You can't put two together. So I don't know, maybe they sell them individually. I've not actually had a look at what they're selling, and I don't know how much they are. Well, the L3 works with Alex IT's local. Thank you, Rach. We have tea delivery. I don't want to put that on my HomeAssistant yellow though. Sorry, what was I saying? The L3, yeah. So I actually opened up a request on that like a while back now. Back when I first got the ones that didn't work. And funnily enough, they just appeared. Like they just appeared, and you could turn them on and off, and you could change the colours. So as far as I saw, they were working. Like, and that was fine. There has been a bit of an issue with that integration at the minute, so I don't know. I haven't currently got those connected up, but when I did a few weeks back, they were there and they were working. But I know there's been some issues with the Sonoff stuff at the minute, so yeah. How much can you make the box look like Philip Hue without getting sued? Yeah. That is literally what I thought. That is very Philips Hue. Oh yeah, you can see now with the reversed camera, but yeah, that is really Philips Hue, but oh well. I do like those LEDs. They're nice. They're nice LEDs. I can't wait to see MarkWatt towers. Yeah, do you know what? For Christmas this year, because I moved into the house just before Christmas, we didn't really do like anything for Christmas. Like we barely had the Christmas tree up, so I'm actually really looking forward to doing some crazy automations and stuff, some garden lights and probably lights around the house. Go big, like the American house is. Yeah, I mean, don't take my word for it about the cutting thing, but that was definitely a no with cutting. They said don't cut it. But whether that was just those product recall ones or I don't know. If I find out, I'll let you know. But yeah, I mean WLED, you can't go wrong there. Govee API is needed. So if you haven't seen, Govee are working on a local API. There's no, or again, some of the information that I'm saying now is probably going to be a bit out of date because I've kind of been off the scene for a few weeks. But when I last spoke to Govee, they were working on a local API, but there was nothing, there was nothing solid. There was no deadline or set date, but they are working on one, and that's cool. And if you're having problems with the API, with the time, the too many requests and stuff, you could actually speak to them as well, and they would boost the number of requests that you could have, or remove that ban off your account. But yeah. Have a word with Dr. Z's. I mean, I've only got one kidney left, so I don't know what organs does he take for some of his little what are they called? Is it Quinlad? You know what I'm talking about? Dr. Z's is one. His like little board. Yeah. Yeah, so that was that. Where's the other thing? Oh, haha. So next we have got some of Aqara's new stuff. So you've probably seen these because they launched the other day. But I had these for a few weeks, and I just from being ill, I haven't had a go at them. But the weight on this thing is so heavy. Like, I imagine these are going to open anything. Like, you could probably attach these to anything, and they're going to like pull anything. So I'm really looking forward to these. I know that I've got the new SwitchBot curtains. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to prefer these just because it's part of the Aqara ecosystem and it's Zigbee based. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to compare the two of those. But yeah, did anyone pick some of these up? I don't know if they did have a discount on them for Prime Day, but we also got the FP1. I finally got it. I've also got a few others that were ordered, but this is the only one that turned up. But I did finally get that. I got the P1 contact sensor as well. This thing is cool. This is their new and improved contact sensor. So yeah, that's cool. Like immense battery life on this thing, and a funky new design. Yeah, the Quinn boards. Yeah, maybe I'll get one for Christmas to do the lighting. Lewis reviewed one of these the other day. They're really cool. What was that? One of these? One of these was it? The P1 or FP1? I had to show three things there. I wasn't sure which one you meant. But yeah, Aqara have got lots of cool products at the minute, and if you do ever go on AliExpress and you look at some of the Aqara pages, you'll see that they've got loads of products that are like out that just aren't here in the UK. Like there's loads of lighting things, smoke detectors. They've got a new. I don't know if it's the same like the millimeter wave stuff, or if it's just a motion sensor. But they've got I'm gonna guess it's millimeter wave stuff, but it's like do you know, like the ones that you place in the ceiling? They've got some new ones of those out. But yeah, they've got loads of stuff that's just currently not available here to us. I'll try and stay center in this shot too. Sorry, getting half of my face. Goodbye, Dave. I just saw someone saying goodbye to you. I'll also say goodbye. The curtain one, using ESP32 with the switchbot curtains makes it work perfectly. Okay, yeah. Was that for the new switchbot curtains as well? Ah, Graham, you're saying the curtain driver. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Graham. It was Glenn. Sorry, Glenn. Yeah. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a play with this one. 12 kg it says. But yeah, I mean, if this works, like, and it just works, then Aqara have smashed this, because the battery life on this thing is like insane as well, like a year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a play with that one as well. And then the other bits of Aqara, I'll probably feature some of these things as well. I'm definitely going to have a look at those curtains and probably compare it with some of the other curtain stuff, because recently everyone started sending me curtains. Like, I don't know, everyone started sending me curtains. So I've got some other curtain stuff here. This one, is this one a curtain? This one is a curtain. So this is a smart super curtain robot motor, by your favourite Smart. Yeah, so this is another curtain robot. Hey, Bo. Great to see you here. Yes, so I will do a follow-up one when your new PCB comes with for the bed sensor. That'll be cool. But yeah, the follow-up thing was like a really short video. It was like a 5-minute thing. After that video, I got like a bunch of messages asking about whole different questions that I'd never thought of really. And then there was a couple of things, like do's and don'ts really. So I might release that still. I can't remember what that footage looks like. I think it's just all green screened and needs sorting out, but maybe that will go. I didn't want to just like put stuff out, as my first video, just random things. Like there's a few videos queued up on my channel, but either I don't like them and I don't want to put stuff out just for the sake of it. But yeah, I don't need like filler content or anything. I'll just take it as I'll take a hit with the YouTube algorithm. Okay. What are you saying, Ed? You need the helping hands for your tremor. I think I just got these helping hands off Amazon. I think it was just an Amazon job. They were cheaper on like AliExpress and stuff like that, but I'm sure I got this one off Amazon just literally for the next day delivery type thing, and it was a lot more expensive. But back when I was doing it, I was planning on like doing that follow-up thing, so I was gonna use it to do that, and then I never did it. So yeah, I paid more money and never used it. I actually don't know where the button is either. I need to find that little button. You can like press the two contacts together with a bit of metal without it, but is this the one? No, this is one that's just on the desk. This one has the button, but you can see it's this. Are we gonna focus? No, we're not. It's this teeny little button here, but to solder that on was hard without helping hands. What is the longest range Zigbee device you've got going in your home? I don't know. I actually have like a crazy massive Zigbee mesh just from all of those. If you've watched any of my building and Aqara videos, like all of those switches act as like Zigbee repeaters. So yeah, like I've got like Zigbee range for days. But yeah, I don't know what the furthest one would be. Yeah, just because they all like, sort of bounce around. So I'm not sure on that. What are you doing? You're building like an outside office or something, and you want to be able to go through. Thanks for stopping by, Ed. I'll catch you soon, dude. Yeah, is that what you're doing, Graham? You're doing like an outside office. What else have we got? So we got the other Aqara. I think these. Does anyone know what the price was? Because back when Aqara had sent me them, they didn't have a price on them. But I want to say they're like £80, or is that too much? Are they not? How much are they? If anyone knows, let me know. But yeah, I feel like they're quite pricey, but I don't know. Are they a premium? Alex says, get a Cat 5 Zigbee router. I've still not used one of those. But I've got, in one of my outside, I've got like a load of outside plugs. In one of my plugs there, I have one of the Sonoff routers as well. But I'm not actually using anything Zigbee outside. I've recently just started using some Z-Wave stuff outside, and that stuff just works. So I guess that's kind of like a little segue into some Z-Wave stuff. So the cardboard. Oh, I should probably hide my address from you guys. I'll just mute this while I rip it. Okay, that was noisy. Yeah, so the Z-Wave stuff, I don't know how long ago it was. I am unmuted now, aren't I? Yes. I did a video on Boundary, who create like a wireless security system here in the UK, and that runs on Z-Wave, and they've got like sirens, contact sensors, some of these really nice motion sensors, and yeah, they all work with the Boundary system. But Zooz sent me is that how you say it? I'm going to say Zooz. Zooz sent me a message, and they said, hey, we're bringing some of our stuff to the UK. Do you want to try it out? And I've not really done much with Z-Wave, just because a lot of the devices, they just don't work here in the UK. So I've just not used them. But because they said they had a load of stuff coming to the UK, I thought, yeah, I'd give it a go. And I've been using that stuff outside, and it just works like magically. So let's have a look at what you get, or what you can get for here in the UK. So let's start with this. This isn't in here because this is currently plugged into my HomeAssistant box, but this is the S2 stick 700. And it's basically just a Z-Wave dongle that you can plug straight into HomeAssistant, and when you plug it in, it just automatically works. Like, plug it in and you're good to go. You can then start pairing all of your Z-Wave stuff. I probably will cover some of this stuff because it's interesting that like we have things like this now in the UK. But that it just works. Like it's great. So with their stuff, and how Boundary kind of came into that is when I plugged this in and was playing around with it, I was like, oh, what of my other Z-Wave stuff can I use and pair? So Boundary have a really big siren, and again, these motion sensors, contact sensors, and yeah, these pair straight to that, so you can just make use of those things with Z-Wave. And the cool thing about that is Boundary have got that really big siren, and it just works. And it all just works in HomeAssistant, and you just get a little switch, and you can turn that switch on, and your siren's going to play. You turn it off, and the siren will go off. And you can also view things like the tamper protection and all of those things. So it's nice that those things work. So I don't know of any Z-Wave alarms in the UK that do that. Like there might be some, but I'm not really a big Z-Wave guy. So if you know of any in the UK, then yeah. But it was nice that one worked, and I'm not sure how much they sell that for, but it's really loud, and it's battery powered, and it's cool. But yeah, that was how Boundary came into it. Let me just catch up on the chat. I just like span out on a big tangent there. Yeah, it is really hot down here. Wi-Fi does not mesh, and it is power hungry indeed. Is anyone else here that's in the UK? Are you using Z-Wave? Are you rocking that Z-Wave? So yeah, just some of the other stuff. Again, I'll probably cover this stuff in an upcoming video because I've got plans for this stuff outside. But they've got a tilt and shock sensor. This one isn't in the box because I've been using this one. But again, these things just work. Like they pair and they work, and yeah, they all rock that Z-Wave chip. We also got an open close. I think this is just like a contact sensor. Got a really big relay here. I don't know if this is all of their products that are now like compatible in the UK, but yeah, I'm not sure what I'd do with this. But yeah, this is some of their stuff that's now in the UK. We got a 4-in-1 sensor. So this one is motion, light, click. Is that just an action, is it? humidity and temperature. I'm not sure what the click thing is. Is it like a button? Or is that's, oh, yeah, look. That's the paper click. Paper clip. And you press that and do your thing. Yeah. Then the final little bits that are in there is a water leak sensor and a temperature and humidity. So, yeah, a whole good range of Z-Wave stuff there. Some of the ones that I'm really interested in that I'm going to be using as part of a little project, just for the outside stuff, is the open and close stuff and this tilt and shock one. So with that tilt and shock one, you can have it so it knows like which like angle it's facing on, and then obviously if there's like a vibration. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that S2 stick. And yeah, really impressed with Zooz, however you say it. Really impressed with their stuff. So yeah, good job on those. So yeah, I'll yeah. Let me just catch up on all of these Z-Wave ones. Yeah, so Boundary currently only sell products in the UK, so all of their products are all the UK Z-Wave frequency. And their brand name, Zooz. Yeah, that's. I'll have a link to their. I'll do all the links and everything once the video sort of wraps up. But yeah, that's what they do. I think I even set up a page. Did I? Let's have a look. Zooz Z-Wave. Yeah, see, because when I was being like all professional on that, I had. Yeah, so this is them. They do make their own like little hub. So if you wanted to have everything in that, but we're all about that HomeAssistant. And then this is what that little stick looks like. Kind of like a big long combi. But again, I did ask them if there's a way of like viewing ones that are just UK, and I don't think there is currently, unless you click it and it says it. But when I did this the other day, it wasn't like that. But yeah, they make some cool things. Yeah. So Lone Star was saying that the sensors are tiny, but the battery life is also tiny. What a weird name. Branded by a 5-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, I've not used mine long enough yet to comment on the battery life. What was my Prime Day shopping list? So I didn't buy anything this Prime Day, mainly because I had all this stuff like unopened. So that was one of the reasons. But also the only thing that I really want that I'm still waiting to get is the. Do you know the Samsung G9s? The big like ultra wide curved screens. That's what I want. The G9 Neos. So I was looking on those, and the kind of some of the Prime Day stuff is a deal, and some of it isn't. Like it's the price hikes up, and then it says, "Hey, save £50" or whatever," but it was that price a few days ago. So you have to be careful with those kinds of things. And because I've been looking at the G9s for like such a long time, waiting to get one, I saw that it was on Prime Day, but the saving that was on it was literally how I've seen it, like like a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, whatever. So it was, yeah. I still haven't got one, but that was what was on my shopping list. Off topic, but what out? I can't read. Out of interest, what's the craziest sponsored video request that I've been asked to do? I don't know. Sometimes you do get really weird ones. Like, I want to say about a month ago, I went through like getting constant requests from people asking if I want to review like smart gun safes. Like, and it was just constantly safes all the time. Like everyone, I don't know. Maybe I said something or I've tagged something and it's like related to a safe, and yeah, safes. Like I was getting that all the time. I did have a request for something where they wanted me to like wear like a set T-shirt and do something. What was that for? I can't remember what that one was for. I wouldn't say there's been anything super weird. Like, you know, a lot of these companies, when they offer to do things, or they offer you, we'll send you this and you do that, or we'll sponsor you to do this, like they don't care about you as like a person or like your viewers or anything. It's just advertisement for them, isn't it? So yeah, you have to kind of like pick and choose who you work with and do stuff that's interesting for you as a creator and interesting for your audience. Otherwise, there's no point. But yeah, smart gun safes. I mean, that one's not a really weird one. I'm sure I mentioned this in another stream or somebody else's stream that I've been part of. But I got sent like a really weird package, like, and it was just wrapped up all weird in like duct tape and that, and it was like a tin of beans and a toothbrush, and it was like positioned like in a really weird shape, and that was like really strange. And I opened it like, what the heck? And I got sent like a 50-meter long like Ethernet cable, like from I don't know where. Yeah, like people like sell your address and stuff, don't they? Like, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what the weirdest one is. I want to kind of do like a Q&A type thing, because I'm approaching that like 30,000 mark almost. So I think I'd want to do like a Q&A and go through some like weird things like that, and some like behind the scenes things of like things that I do. Like probably like, especially if you're a Patron, you'll have heard like these like weird things, like the cardboard thing. You probably will have heard that before. My glasses, that's another one. Like I usually don't wear like this type of glass because it like reflects. Can you see like the light back, and they've got like a green tint on. And if I have that on and I'm doing green screen recording, you can see through my head. So I have to wear a pair of broken glasses for every YouTube video that I do. I mean, I could buy some not broken glasses that have a blue filter, but no, those are my those are my recording glasses. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, or you've got like friends that you like, yeah, subscribe. What else was we saying? Watching Mark's t-shirts with interest. Yeah, for some like weird sponsored ones. I love t-shirts. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any guns, so gun safes are not for me. Do you know, I want to say that it was like a cloud a cloud-based gun safe as well. It wasn't even locally controlled. If I can find the details, I'll share like a screenshot of it. But yeah, man, I don't want a safe. Stop sending me safes. 3 of your 30,000 subscribers are you. Thank you. Hey Adrian, I'm guessing the thing that you were worried about missing was the HomeAssistant Yellow. I did a very slow opening of the box, which is like at the beginning of the video, but it wasn't a review or anything. I haven't plugged it in or anything like that. So I don't know. Would you be interested in seeing something like that live? Like, would you want to see like the HomeAssistant Yellow or any other kind of setup and install like that? Would you want to watch that live? I mean, it'd probably be really janky because that's how most of my things go, but yeah. Okay. What else have we got? So, carrying on with some sensors. I got a load of these from Third Reality. So, Third Reality make a bunch of cool Zigbee based stuff. and they recently brought out some. I say recently, they came out like a long while ago, and again, just from me being ill and whatever, that's just another one of my things that never came out. But they've made some really nice blinds that I've actually installed upstairs, and they just fit really nice. I'll show you in the future, but this is some of their sensors that they sent along with those blinds. A massive thank you to Ivan for sending this stuff, and also Ivan for all of your messages, man. Like when I was ill, that's like very kind of you. Just like asking how I am and stuff. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is some of Third Reality's stuff. When I do that video, I'll probably hook up some of these stuff, because I guess in their ecosystem of things, this is what you'd use to control your blinds, because there's a little hub there. But I think a lot of the smart home YouTubers have had those blinds, and I think everybody likes them. But they are nice. They are nice blinds. Like, they're so easy to like set up. Like, you can literally like pin them up and they're done. They've got like a little, what would you call it? Like a little sensor lever thing on the bottom. And that's how they know they're closed then. So what was the yes to? When you search YouTube for external access Home Assistant, you only see solutions with DuckDNS. Is it possible to make a workaround with your own domain? Thank you for your reply. So is this doing your own custom thing, is it? Like opening your own ports and all of the fun stuff? I've never chose to do those kinds of videos, because there's so many of them, and there's so many like written guides for those kinds of things. And if I was advising somebody, like obviously if you can do it, it's your smart home, you can do it however you want. But Nabu Casa is like the most simplest and easiest way of doing those things, like for a lot of the stuff. And not only that, you're supporting the guys that help create the stuff that we use daily. So yeah, I would always say Nabu Casa, but and that's actually what I use for my own setup as well. Definitely, Adrian, was that definitely to watching me do like a janky live stream? I'm not very good at live streams. Yeah, a stream for hooking up the yellow. Okay. Maybe I'll put a little poll out to see if that's something that people would be interested in seeing. I guess if I did it in a good enough tutorial way, I could cut it down and have that as a video. But yeah, what's my thoughts on the Aqara light switch's clicking sound when it's activate? It's so loud. So that clicking sound is your little terminal, yeah. I like the clicking sound. But you have that with most switches and things that are like that, like your Shellys and all the other like little relays. I wouldn't say the Aqara one's super loud. Which Aqara switches are you using? Are you using the same ones as me? But yeah, Adrian, you missed it. But as you missed it, Adrian, you missed the really slow, reveal. But here it is. Here's the naked yellow again. I love this PCB. It's so nice. Sorry, I wasn't sure which camera I should have been looking at then. But yeah, maybe I'll do a little poll, and if people would be interested in seeing that, maybe that's something that we can do. Thanks, Nicholas. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, and thank you for everybody for like tuning in, or like just saying like welcome back and get well soon and all that stuff. Like it's really nice. Like there's a little like a community of people that are like-minded people. It's nice. Yeah, I don't have anything to put next to it to like compare the size. Sorry, I'm just gonna drink some of my tea here. It's really rude. Something else that I have, which I'm kind of waiting for them to do an update on, is if you've ever seen the smart glasses View. They're like a very simple smart glasses. These are actually View glasses now, but they've got touchpads like here on the side and batteries, and then they've got little. Can I show you one? Sorry, this is like a really grubby pair here. They've got, so on the legs there, this is the old pair. This is the View 1, but I'm currently wearing View 2s, which is their new one. But they're like magnetically charged. This part here is a touch panel, and then you've got some little speakers here and microphones and stuff. But they're just a very simple smart pair of glasses. But these new ones are going to have the iOS app. I think the Android app is already available, but you'll be able to link it with your smart assistants, and you'll be able to say like, Google do this, Amazon Echo do that, and that'll do that. But with the View 1 you couldn't do that. I have had some issues with the View 2 currently though. I'm still waiting for the app for iOS, and I have had some issues with the microphones and speakers being really tinny, and they've said that there's a problem with them, so they're sending some other legs to replace them. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, I'll have something on that soon. I'm literally just waiting for them to chuck that update out so I can actually test it out. Yeah. Goodbye, Nicholas. What was the giveaway for, Paul? The Home Assistant yellow? No, I haven't got any bananas to compare it to. Oh yeah, yeah. Plug that Discord. Discord is one I always like, because I'm not like a super huge Discord user. It's one that I always forget, but I am trying. There's too many social things. I haven't used the HomePod in Home Assistant. I just don't have any, and it's not something that I plan on getting. Just for my kind of ecosystem. Like, I'm very much like an Apple user with Macs, iPads, iPhones. But I never went down the HomePod route just because I've got Amazon Echoes and most recently a bunch of Google devices. Okay, next up, we've got a big one. I should have put it all in like a little sack, shouldn't I? And just like pulled it out the sack. So, I don't know if this one's going to fit in the camera. Let's try. It's very low mounted. This one is one of the new products from Reolink. So yeah, this is a bit big. I'm not gonna get this one out now, just because it's pretty big. But this is their Track Mix camera. So this is a dual lens 8 megapixel PTZ camera. I don't know. Did I swear? Yeah, this is the dual lens PoE PTZ camera. So this is one of their new products. They've got a few new products coming out. There's this one, and there's the Reolink doorbell, which I'm really looking forward to testing out, because that one the doorbell links up with Reolink's NVR if you've got one of those or use any of those. So I just think that's cool, like the look of their doorbell. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a play with this one. I really like their Wally looking. Their last dual lens camera, the Duo. It was the Duo, and they've actually brought out the Duo 2 now as well. So it'd be interesting to see what like range a PTZ camera has with dual lenses. Like, are you just going to be able to see everything? I don't know. Do people like Reolink? Are you Reolink people? Do you like PTZ cameras? Do you even use secure cameras? I don't have my doorbell yet, but when I do, you will see it. Yeah, that one's interesting. I'm just really curious to what the field of view is like on that thing. So okay, next this is I purchased a few of these like a while back. I originally got sent some of these for when I was doing like again a long while ago. These are the Aurora. What would you call them? Double gang sockets, smart sockets. These are probably like my favorite smart socket. Like I really like them. The LEDs on these things are really bright, so they're actually like quite nice to use as a night light, and you can control and automate that brightness of those lights as well. So if you want to turn that off, you can, or if you want to, adjust it up and down, you can. But these are Zigbee sockets. The only thing with them is I haven't looked in a while, but I'm sure they can't remember their state. So if you had a power cut or whatever and they were on, they would be off and wouldn't go back on by themselves. I think that's the only my only gripe with them. But yeah, I love these things. Again, I'll have a link for these in the description below, but these are my kind of go-to for the house as Zigbee sockets, the Aurora ones. Awesome. If you're in the UK and you're using any of the Zigbee sockets, then let me know. I'd be interested in seeing what they are. Those are kind of the only real ones that I know of that are Zigbee based. I wouldn't want to use Wi-Fi ones for sockets just because there'd be so many of them, like all around. But yeah, what do you guys use? Paul, you're still looking for an RTSP camera with a PTZ? In my office here, I actually use one of the Eufy PTZ cameras. That's actually probably, out of all the ones that I've tested so far, is it the P24? I love the image quality on that thing. And it's just really quick. I actually have that plugged into my machine that's running HomeAssistant, and it's powered through that, through a USB. And that's wicked. I really like that. And then I've got this this camera that we're looking at up here. This is a Reolink camera. I just hooked it into the stream. This big thing that you can see here on the bottom. This is my key light, so it's just blocking the view of it a little bit. But yeah, you can hook RTSP streams into your live streams. That'd be cool if I was like walking around all mic'd up, like around the house, doing like a a live stream like that. Maybe one day, maybe like a little house tour. Ah, yeah, I know. Sorry, the mic cuts off when I switch scenes. Yeah, I did clock that yesterday, and I have been trying to not speak when I switch scenes. I don't know if you can change that, or not, but if you know, let me know because I'm a streaming noob. Okay, so we've just hit the 26 degrees in the office now. Gosh. Yes, Alex, those sockets do report power. Sorry, I forgot that, as that's like one of their main features. They do report power, and I featured them. I'm going to be featuring them in a video soon with my wall panel, because I make use of those sockets to automate the turning on and off of the wall panel. But they do power monitoring, and if you want a quick glimpse of them, I did a video for the energy challenge, and I show them off in that. So yeah, let's just catch up what was people saying about Reolink. What was the knackered one? Was that like the Reolink PTZ? I've not really used much of the Hikvision stuff. Like I've tested out a couple of cameras, but yeah, they've still just got like bad names. I think somebody just said that then as well. Yeah, Tom saying still bad news these days. Yeah, like in the tech and smart world, they don't have like a good name, do they really? But yeah, those Aurora ones do they do report. Adonno. I think you were still pinned. Hey, Adonno, you missed the HomeAssistant yellow and showed everyone your tag reader. "36 degrees. Ah, I just wouldn't survive. I need it to be cold." Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do remember you saying actually about the Aurora one. Have you spoken to them? Are they gonna like replace it? But yeah, those Aurora ones are my favourite. They're my go-to. And what's nice about having something like that is it's like obviously flush with your wall, isn't it? As opposed to like a smart socket or whatever. Oh, you hope to see it live? Well, I guess we'll get it back out then for anybody that missed it. I did mention that you are building like a battery powered version of this as well. Was that right? I was right, wasn't I? So this is the tag reader. The marble like design on this is so nice, and I really love that like blue trim as well. Awesome. I'll be featuring this. So yeah, if you did miss this, this is Adonno's tag reader. And if you rewind back, you'll hear me talk about that a little bit. But I'm going to be using this as a little controller for my kids, and I've got some like custom printed cards with like films and bits like that on. And my daughter, who's 2, she'll use those cards then to put TV shows on and do all that stuff. And also another use that I have for this, which I think I'm just going to follow your instructions and build my own one, is for again kind of like with fobs, but it's going to be with my Alarmo system for automating like guest keys for locking and unlocking the alarm, because you might have somebody that you give a key to that you want to be able to get them to arm it and disarm it just by touching, but that you might not necessarily be like tracking their phone or them as a person to just do geofencing. So that's what I'm going to use that for. Yeah, I did have your thing pinned at the top, but if you're interested in one of those, you'll find a link to it in the description when the video ends. Sorry. Yeah. I did mention that you were going on holiday. So thank you, Martin. Thank you for stopping in. There's been a fair few people kicking about tonight. Hey, if you haven't liked the stream video, then drop me a like. Like that video. La 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 la. Oh gosh, the temperature's still rising. I've got some machines building in here as well, and they're just like whirling away in the background, so they're also adding to my heat. Okay, what have we got next? Aha, another big one which probably won't fit in. This one is kind of like as a bit of art for the office, so I'm trying to just improve my office in general, make it just look nicer, because usually it's just full of boxes of stuff and like projects and lots of ESP things everywhere. So I'm trying to keep it tidy and make it nice. But this one is by a company called Divoom. And what this thing is it's a 64 by 64 pixel screen that you can you can use an app and you can like create your own pixel art and display it on there. And there's a whole bunch of widgets and other little bits that you can display on there, and it's just like a nice pixel art thing. And there is some Home Assistant integration. Did I just show my address then? Please don't send me gun safes and bananas and toothbrushes. Let's try and open this now. So, ta-da! Okay, so it's in a lot of packaging, so I'm just going to leave it like this, because I'm probably going to cover this, because I might do like a little, an officey type video of like, hey, look at the smart tuck in my office, that kind of a thing. This is the kind of like general idea of it. You've got like your display there, and you can put all fancy things on it. It is cloud-based, and some of the things it can do like music visualization, and if you're a content creator or streamer or something, you can actually like view bits of information about your various streams or some kind of statistics that you're tracking. But yeah, that's like a cool little one. Looking forward to having a play with that. Also got some plugs from Local Bytes. If you haven't seen Local Bytes, it's Adam. It's not a they, it's a one person. But Adam creates these. I think they're like a white labeled plug. Forgive me if I am wrong in saying that, Adam. But again, I'll have a link to Local Bytes in the description as well. But he gets a load of like bits of smart tech and sells them in the UK, and because it's in the UK, you can get hold of it much faster than say like AliExpress. But what's nice about these plugs is if you're familiar with like the Atom plugs, it's pretty much those, like the Atom plugs. But oh no, sorry, these are the actual Local Bytes branded ones, so they're not just white labeled. But yeah, smart plugs that are flashed with Tasmotor. Tasmotor. But yeah, those are cool. And yeah, like again, because they're UK based, it's, you know, you can get them quicker than what if you were buying them from Atom or AliExpress, or who else makes like pre-flash stuff? Tom is saying your Atom plugs make a bit of a noise. What is it, like a coil whine noise? Is that the kind of noise you get with them? Atom. I don't know if it is Atom or if it's just Atom. I don't know how you say it. I always say Atom. Atom. But this is the use them. So they create devices and stuff that you can buy pre-flashed with Tasmotor, ESP Home, WLED. But yeah, I have done a video on some of their products before. They do make some good stuff. I have seen like quite a lot recently, and I have had some issues with them myself. Where people have had like the plugs burn out and things like that, which obviously is not something that you want in your home. I've had some of their pre-made LED controllers, and 2 of my ones have burned out as well. So yeah, those ones were sent from Atom as well. But yeah, don't let like that put you off, or you know, like it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, I saw somebody on the Home Assistant forum like that had some like burned out plugs. But I don't know, like I don't know what people plug into them. Like people might be plugging too much in. I didn't have a plug that burned out. I had the LED controller that burned out. Like, and it actually burned. Like all the wires were all like black and crispy like. And the touch like light switch that went pop. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, had a washing machine and tumble dryer, so yeah, stressed them out. Yes. Do local Bytes sell them with? That's a good question. That is a good question. I'm not sure. So this is local Bytes. So if you're here in the UK, so this is some of the stuff that they sell. So the little LED strip controller that I was talking about was this thing. Yeah, but this is where you can go to check it out. So yeah, this is all Adam stuff. And Adam sent me these plugs and that like a long while ago. And it's just one of those ones where I just haven't got it. So if you are interested in like the Sonoff bits and like some nice energy monitoring plugs, then you can get them for cheap from here. He also sells like the LED controllers and the addressable LEDs, so you can create your own WLED stuff really easily there. But again, wait for that transition. Again, it's easier than you know, waiting from AliExpress, and cheaper than buying them from Amazon. But yeah, does anyone know of anyone else that sells like stuff that's like open source, like pre-flashed open source? Let's just catch up with what people are saying. 28 Atom sockets in my house and one burned out. Yeah, I was using some of the Atom G10 bulbs in my kitchen as well. They didn't burn out, but I had an issue with them where they just kept dropping off the network. So that was quite annoying because, you know, you want your spotlights to work or have them in a sequence, and one would just be stuck or wouldn't respond. But I recently swapped over to Ajax Online's GU10 bulbs, and those are Zigbee based, and those ones have been like flawless, and they're like full RGB as well. So yeah, by the look of it, local Bytes don't sell them as ESP Home. I think they were just Tasmota. Yeah, I think with any of those kind of smart home things, like yeah, you see like Shelly's burning out and stuff as well. Like I don't know, like I can't say because I'm not the manufacturer or whatever, but sometimes it can just be down to like user error, and other times they're just like, you know, like faulty products and stuff. But yeah, I guess you don't know until you have one that burns out, really. But yeah, like I'm not saying Atom is bad either, like, because I've used some of their stuff, and I do use their smart plugs as well, like in the house, because they're nice energy monitoring plugs, and I've not had any issues. But okie dokie. Next up, we have got this one is like a bit of an odd one, really, but it is a 9-inch touchscreen for your car, so you can have like what's it called, the Apple Auto, whatever, like the Apple stuff in your car, or the Google one. But yeah, I don't know, like a bit of an odd one, but it'd be interesting to try. Like I don't have like the car kit stuff in my car, so CarPlay, thank you, there we go. I literally just can't think. Yeah, CarPlay. I haven't had anything like that before, so I've never had CarPlay in the car, but Home Assistant in your car, like, that's got to be cool. So yeah, be interesting to try that. And this can do a whole bunch of like things that I guess you could do with these kinds of devices. But I'd be most interested in probably just linking that up with the car's camera, just for some reversing, just because it's a big 9-inch touchscreen, and also for trying out like Home Assistant on CarPlay or Android Auto. That's the other one. Thank you. Yeah, just having a mind blank. Yeah, or Android Auto. But does anyone do those things like Android Auto and CarPlay? Do you use like Home Assistant with them? Just Home Assistant on all of the things. How long have we been going for now as well? Nearly 2 hours. Cool. We're down to like the last like couple of things now, really. Another big one. This is like this one was got for some educational purposes, but for getting my kids into like Raspberry Pi, and this is probably a bit too big for this shot, but this, yeah, so this one's for my kids, for like a bit of educational learning. I have had an issue with this. This has been opened, but the Raspberry Pi that's come with this is just dead, and you know what it's like trying to get a Raspberry Pi at the minute, so I'm gonna have to try and salvage one from somewhere else. But this is, if you've got kids, then I don't know, this is like for me, if I was a kid, I would have loved this, but on here I won't get it out just because it's so big, but it's basically a little laptop that runs on a Raspberry Pi, and then under the keyboard then you've got all of the different types of sensors, ultrasonic sensors, you've got breadboards, RFID, there's literally all the little sensors and gizmos that you would want to play with to do some like educational learning stuff. So that's what I've got that for, to do some of those bits for the kids. But yeah, I would have loved that. I'd have loved that if I was a kid. The next one is by Sunfounder. If I can change the camera. And this one's also Raspberry Pi related, and this one is a 7-inch touch display. So yeah, the kind of thing with this one is you can mount the SSD and everything on the back. I'm not like a huge fan of the way that this mounts. I'm not sure what kind of project that I would use for this, but I've got a camera on a little robot that I was going to take off to use with this, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Maybe some kind of like cool like wall mounted thing. The only thing is just the way that this particular mount works. Like when you've got the Raspberry Pi on the back of that board, like it's going to be like that thick, like off of the wall. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. What were people saying about CarPlay then? Can use HomeKit exposed stuff. Is HA not available on CarPlay? Is it only available on the Android Auto? I've not done any of the car things just because I don't have those things on my car. Maybe when I get like a Tesla or something. A new car. And then just the final thing that I've got, like just in my little packages, is by a company called Somfon, and this is a little HDMI capture card, and I'm going to be using this to this is going to be used for some videos to help capture the input off of a few different machines when I'm doing them all at the same time. It's just a little USB capture card, but I was also going to use it to try and do some, what's it called? I can't remember. I've got like mind blank now. I was going to use it for something, for some for some project. I'll have to consult my project list, but yeah, that's a really quick look at some of the stuff that I've got. Like, there are a few other little bits, but I don't think there's anything like really super showable. So there we go. That's like a load of the stuff that I've bought and received over like the last couple of weeks. Some of them will be like in videos, especially like the HomeAssistant Yellow. We'll do some stuff with that. But yeah. Anyone got any experience with Tapo products? So I don't use Tapo products. Like I tried some of their cameras out like when I first started playing around with some like smart home security stuff, just because their cameras were really cheap and had RTSP. But you kind of pay for what you get, don't you? And those cameras weren't good. They did have like a custom HomeAssistant integration as well, which I did try, and yeah, there was a lot of problems with it. But yeah, I've not tried. Oh, Tapo smart plugs as well, or I know were they Tapo? Or were they Casa? Tapo was TP-Link, yeah. Like Tapo and Casa Home. Yeah, but yeah, in my experience, they weren't good. They were like cheaper for a reason. But oh, thank you, Paul. You go and enjoy your garden party, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Yeah, Tapo is TP-Link. Oh yeah, they're both TP-Link. Yeah. But there we go. Out of those products, if you've been here and seen like that range, what would you be most interested to have a play with? I'm gonna play with some of this stuff over the weekend now because I like feel so much better. So I'm just gonna get dug into playing with stuff. Probably get those curtains and some of the easier stuff set up. And I'm really interested to see what the field of view is like on that PTZ camera. But yeah, HomeAssistant Yellow has got to be, isn't it? Yeah, Vic. Yeah, Tapo is cheap, and it is cheap for a reason. The FP1, the Reolink camera. Yeah. Hey, hello, people in Turkey. What would be a good budget light switch? What's your setup? What kind of protocols are you using? What's your interest? Something dimming. Yeah, I again, like, depends what you wanna kind of use, really. Is the yellow what I'm moving my HomeAssistant to? I don't know yet. Because I haven't like span it up and had a play with it. I'm not fully sure. Like, I'd love to, just because like using the small form factor, and it's a really nice design. My only kind of the only thing that I can think of really is if I'm using like a lot of camera streams and stuff, like, is how well will the yellow handle it. But I guess I could always offload those onto something else and pull the feeds through like that. But yeah, potentially I could be jumping to the yellow. I'm gonna play around with it and see what's what. But yeah, potentially it's a very good contender. At the minute, I'm using a load of the HP 800 G2s, just literally running generic images of HomeAssistant on, and that's what mine is. My video of actionable notifications nearly got you a divorce. Yeah, I've put some of the Aqara P1 motion sensors in the downstairs toilet just to automate the lights at night time, and yeah, my wife's sister took a picture of them and said like, "What the heck are these in the toilet?" Because yeah, I guess they do look a bit conspicuous. I personally, with my light switches and stuff, I do like to use Zigbee just because they're powered, so they're going to help you with your mesh there around your house, and that you're never going to move your light switch, and you're never going to like turn it off, like as in turn the power off to it, so it's always going to remain powered. So I would opt Zigbee. That would be my choice, and that's what I did when I moved house. But yeah, I couldn't be dealing with the faff of Wi-Fi light switches falling off or messing about with them. Yeah, so yeah, with either light switch really, like if you're going Wi-Fi or Zigbee, if you've got that control of the relay with the light switch, you're always going to be able to physically click a light switch, and it's always going to do something. So you're never really going to have to worry about that. That's what I've tried to do with my house when I've started redesigning my smart home when I moved. Is I wanted everything to work. If you knew how to use everything in the house, you could do it all smartly. If you don't, you can still make use of everything in the house, and it will just work like you'd expect. Press a button, like a light switch, and it will turn a light on. But yeah. There's a few different Zigbee ones. I would advise um, like if you've got like funds to do so, like maybe trying out a few different ones to see like what works with you, because what somebody might like a design you might not like. Like I really like the Aqara ones because I really like that paddle design, but somebody said earlier that they didn't like the click that the relay makes. But you might not necessarily like that, or you might not like the actual design of those. But try them out. Yeah, the 433 megahertz switches, they also work well for lights too. Yeah, if you dig that paddle design, then yeah, I would say that those are great. I think you've just missed out on the Prime Day savings for those, because they actually had some savings on. But yeah, check those out. But yeah, so there we go, guys. We've hit just over 2 hours now, so I'm probably going to wrap this up. We've gone through all my little bag of things. But yeah, does anyone have any final questions or anything? Probably going to wrap this up now. Have you enjoyed something live? Like I've enjoyed actually like being able to talk to people. It's so much different than actually sitting recording a video. You've done your credit card in on Amazon Prime. Yeah. Yeah, AliExpress for the Aqara stuff is really good if you want to get like a whole bunch of devices. Like for that, the bed sensor video, because I went through so many of these the little Aqara contact sensors, just because I tried out so many different methods. Like I can't actually remember how many I showed in that video. I think, was it 3 or 4? I think it was 3. But I did so many different designs and mock-ups with different ones and different sensors. And I bought loads of those, and it was cheaper to buy like 12 of them as opposed to buying like 6 or something. Like they were really cheap, but you have to wait like quite a long time. So yeah, if you're willing to wait, you can get them much cheaper from AliExpress. But yeah, I think I like you can get 4 for like the price of from AliExpress for the price of one of them on Amazon. So it's quite mad. But yeah. Ah, thank you. I'm glad like that the content has been helpful to you. Yeah, it's nice and relaxed and chilled. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just getting. But yeah, like some of those things that I've showed, I'll be showing them in various videos upcoming. I'm not sure when I'm going to get stuff out, but I'm back now. I'm feeling so much better, so I'll be back to getting videos and stuff out. Some of them will be like more like product reviewy type things and showing them how they work in Home Assistant. Some of them like that car one, that's something a bit different. That's interesting. So yeah, just other bits of tech that necessarily might not work with Home Assistant. I thought Carplay and Home Assistant was a thing, but I guess you don't know. But yeah, when I get my Tesla. Yeah, with those light switches, Adrian, for getting those light switches, it's the H ones. There's a few different Aqara ones, so compare them and have a look. The H ones I want to say have energy monitorings, but there's also E ones and D ones. So just have a little look at the specs of the light switches. If you've got neutral wiring, then you want to get the neutral ones because they offer energy monitoring, whereas the no neutral ones don't offer energy monitoring. And the other thing that the no neutral ones don't have is they don't act as repeaters. So if you've got neutral wiring and that's something that you can get, then I'd go with the neutral ones. I think there's a couple of quid difference between them, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. A full in-depth video of the Home Assistant Yellow coming tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I'm ending it early here, so I can get straight on with it and get into it. Yeah. Yeah. So, my email is just on YouTube. It's just markwattech@gmail.com if you want to send me something. Um, I will try and get back to you, but like email and messages are always a bit like one of those ones where it might be just like a case of like lucky dip really if I get to it. I do have Discord now, so if you wanted to check that out, Vic, that might be like a better place like for message or asking in the group. So yeah, I'm trying to do the Discord thing. The Facebook community is also quite big if you're like a Facebook person. But yeah, yeah, give me a shout like wherever, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Um, but yeah, oh no, you will hold me to the tomorrow thing. At least I got the stream out today and got it done on time. So yeah, plug that Discord. uh, I don't actually know how many people are on the Discord, but 100? 100? It's growing, it's growing. But yeah, if you haven't liked the video as well, drop that video a little like and follow me on like all the cool social things there, linked in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, all of them. But yeah, right. Any last questions before I go? And would you like to see like a stream like this kind of thing in the future? Because it is fun. It's fun to do. It's really nice chatting with people. But yeah, maybe doing some more like hands-on projecty things and like trying to figure stuff out like with you guys as well, as opposed to me just sitting here talking and showing you loads of goodies, teasing you with them. Um, is it? I said it was linked. Is it linked? Did I lie? Discord isn't in the thing. Oh, I don't. Oh, I don't. See, that's how new my Discord is. It's not even in the thing. Or am I being blind? I'm missing it. I might be missing it. Hang on. I'll find it now. Discord, 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 Discord. Um, Bling. I don't know where it is. I'm a Discord noob. Okay. My Discord is updating. Discord is on my about page. Ah, okay, thank you. I see it. I had it somewhere. Is that on my about page? Oh, is that on the MarkWattTech page? See, that's another thing that I. So, if you didn't know, I do have a MarkWattTech page, and there's actually like nothing on it. I actually thank you for the link there. Um, thank you for stopping by. That link will work. Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning of the year, like one of the kind of goals that I tried to set myself was to carry on with the MarkWattTech page, and when I did anything that was like more tech based, like reviews and things like that, I was going to try and document it a bit more, and kind of have them as blog posts. But that's a lot of work and time, and I just haven't. Yeah, I just haven't really kept up with that. At all, at all. There's a few like draft ones, but they're not done. So that's going to be one in the future. But at the minute, it's just yeah. There's literally only so many hours in a day, and with like a full-time job, 3 kids, and doing YouTube on the side, it's just a challenge. So yeah, but one day I will have those things too. Um, but yeah. Ah, thank you, Jovan. Yeah, I might do more streams in the future, maybe. I think maybe I'll do one for like 30,000 subscribers, maybe, or maybe I'll do like a fun little video with like some things from behind the scenes and did you know type things. But yeah, yeah, cool. Right, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't smashed that like button, then drop me one of those likes. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for all of the well wishes and everything. It's really good to be back, and I'll be back with some new content and videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, catch you later. Cheers.